On this episode, we celebrate Zeller Insurance's 45th anniversary. Are you ready to celebrate?
Whoa.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Celebrate Columbus show. My name is Josh Burnett, and I'm super excited about today's episode. We're going to be celebrating Zeller Insurance's 45th anniversary. It's an amazing accomplishment. And I want to say a special thank you to Zeller Insurance for sponsoring the Celebrate Columbus show. Thank you for sponsoring the show and for celebrating Columbus in so many special ways now for 45 years. I can't wait for Columbus to learn a little bit more about you and to know how special of a company you have. Before we get into the show, I want to give a special shout out to Gina's Unique Designs. She actually created this awesome t-shirt for us, and give a shout out to Yoon G for designing it and this exclusive Celebrate Columbus shirt. Thank you, Gina. Now, let's get into today's episode with Zeller Insurance.
Well, my father came to Columbus back in the early 1960s, and he worked for another insurance agent here in town. And at a point in time, he decided that he was ready to go out on his own and form his own agency. And so in 1972, my father went out on his own with a lot of faith and went out and started his own insurance agency all by himself in a small little office, which is now known as Arts Cleaners on National Road here in Columbus. From the beginning, there was a lot of sacrifices involved, and especially when you have 5 children and you're starting a business and that kind of thing. We were all a very tight-knit family, and we all worked hard together to try and do whatever we were trying to do for success, be it personal or business or sports or the community and that kind of thing. We all tried to be actively involved in the community as we could, and family is an important part of that, and we feel like today we try and operate as a family today, even here in our office. We don't try and just be a bunch of names and faces. We try and operate as family, just like when my mom and dad started the agency in 1972.
I enjoy that every day is different, and you learn a lot, and you always want to be learning, but everyone's needs are different, and when they come to you needing something, it doesn't get boring because it's always different. And I really enjoy the satisfaction of doing the job well, getting the job done, and during the course of the day, depending upon what you're doing, you could have 10 to 12 to 20 to 25 different things that you've done all day. So you end the day, feeling like you've really accomplished something, and you have helped 10 to 12, people, depending upon what your tasks were that day.
Well, I think there's a variety of things that make any kind of company successful. In our particular case, we really do strive to make sure that our customers come first. And insurance is the type of thing where there's 2 aspects to it that are important to the customer. It's a very expensive thing today. It's a big part of everybody's budget, so that is a very important thing for people, and for us to be aware that is important. But the other part is the most important part of insurance, and that's when you need it. When you see the things that have been going on with hurricanes and that kind of thing around the country today, you really find out sometimes what insurance is all about. And so we really try and strive to make sure that people are taken care of, be it their policy information or claims information. That is something we really strive to try and succeed at, is taking care of our customers.
We're an independent insurance agency, and if you don't know the difference between an independent and a direct writer, direct writers are like State Farm, Geico, Indiana Farm Bureau. They have one company that they can represent. And once you have a problem or something happens with that one company, you're not happy, you're done with them. You have to leave your agent and go someplace else shopping around. We're an independent agency. That means we represent many companies, and those are just their standard writers. In my books, I've got over 77 companies that we do business with every single month, from employee benefits, commercial lines. We write a lot of commercial lines business, so you've got different lines of business with them in different companies. Our personal lines, life insurance, long-term care, disability, annuities, we can do it all. I just think that it makes sense to be with us, because if you have a problem, we can reshop you with somebody else, or we're more apt to really handle all your needs in the long term, I believe.
I think as a business and as a community, we're all striving to do what we can to help other people whenever we can. And Columbus is notorious for having so many different types of community organizations, not-for-profit agencies that do many things for the community, and a lot of businesses that do a lot for the community. And I think the more that Columbus can support Zeller Insurance, the better equipped we are to be able to support the community and help those that are in need, which is what we try and strive to do, is to support as many things that we can in the Columbus community.
Like us on Facebook. That's a definite plus, because then you get to know the things that we're up to, because we're not just up to selling you paper and taking your money. We are involved in the community. We like to sponsor events. We like to do events. We're involved with Foundation for Youth and for Lincoln Central Neighborhood Center a lot. We're doing coat drives. We do umbrella drives. People aren't used to bringing that kind of stuff to us. And so we're trying to change the way we're perceived like that. It's really easy for us to write a check to you, and have our names on the back of the t-shirts, but we really like to get down and be involved and do the work as well. So that's one way you can help, is by liking us on Facebook and staying in tune with the things that we're involved with, because as time goes on, you're gonna see us out there more and more, and two hands work better than just one.